We are Yoon Ji-moon,
Soyoung-woo from Busan International High School.
We will give you a presentation on the sacred vow of King Seongdeok. Thank you.
Now comes the result. The best vow in the world is the sacred vow of King Seongdeok from South Korea. What? I cannot stop the result. Do you know the legend behind this bell? When the bell was first made, it made no sound at all. So people put a baby in a boiling metal and made the bell again. Emil, Emil is the sound of the bell, which is very similar to baby crying for her mother. Well, but that is just a legend. Why don't we focus on the outstanding feature of the bell itself? I bet you have to admit that the sacred bell of King Seongdeok is the best bell in the world once you get to know about it better. Why don't we go and take a closer look at it?
Wow, have a look here. This is the largest Korean bell ever to be preserved. Its name is the Sacred Bell of King Seongdeok, also widely known as the Emil Bell. It is the most representative bell of Korea and is designated as the 29th national treasure. It was commissioned by King Seongdeok in the Shillai dynasty in order to honor his father, King Seongdeok.
Jingle bell, jingle bell. As you can see from this, most people from the West refer to the ringing sound of the bell as jingle. Then what about in Korea? Korean bells, especially the sacred bell of King Seongdeok, has sound a clear and beautiful sound, more like jing rather than jingle. So we want to call this beauty of ours a star, S-T-A-R. Then what's the connection between a star and the sacred bell of King Seongdeok?
First, as for science, let's have a look at some scientific traits of the bell. Firstly, the body part of the bell is divided into joints like a bamboo. This helps the bell get rid of unclear sounds and piercing noise. Also, the bottom part of the bell is curved and the bell is hung close to the ground. This is called myeongdong, and this helps the vibration last longer. Lastly, the wall thickness of the top and the bottom part of the bell is very different. Since the wall thickness is very different, both high and low pitched sounds are created, leading to a unique and harmonious sound.
T for technology. 1300 years old. The sacred bell of King Seongdeok has maintained its status for approximately 1300 years, holding on just one metal ring without any cracks, broken fragments, and crevices. This is unexplainable even with modern technology. In addition, Korean bells, including the sacred bell of King Seongdeok, is different from other bells in that Korean bronze contains much more amount of zinc. This makes it harder to allow bronze. In this regard, the sacred bell of King Seongdeok demonstrates advanced and delicate skills of the unified Silla dynasty.
Next, A for art. The sacred bell of King Seongdeok is praised for being the most artistic and harmonious. The ratio of the height and the width of the bell is 1.36, which is very close to the golden ratio for the beauty of formative figures. Also, the place to strike the bell, called tangja, is curved in the shape of delicate lotus flower. The dragon head-shaped top of the bell, exquisite petals of vines, and the curved lines of the bell's contour all adds up to the beauty and shows the artistic superiority of the bell.
Last but not least, R for religion. In the unified Silla dynasty, people made bells in order to listen to Buddha's voice and went to pray whenever the bell rang. In addition, the heavenly maiden on the side of the bell clearly shows the Buddhism thoughts being immanent in the sacred bell of King Seongdeok. Heavenly maiden refers to angelic Buddhism that came down from heaven in order to help people in need. The angel, expressed vividly and realistically, kneels down and seems to pray for the bliss of King Seongdeok.
As you can see from this, with its outstanding features in each of the four fields, the bell has managed to maintain itself for approximately 1,300 years despite its tough history. Also, more importantly, it is one of the few bells that we can still hear the sound of even today. Everyone, please close your eyes and imagine the sacred sound of the bell ringing through the air of the Shilla dynasty. Pay attention to the harmonious and peaceful sound of the bell ringing in your ears. For the people,
By the people,
for the people. This bell was made solely for and by the people 1,000 years ago,
for the people of Shilla dynasty.
and for every single one of us sitting here. Thank you.
You.